So this was a TvZ that I just played. I got the ESL game overlay. So, good stuff. I love this microphone has the volume cancel though. This is a very nice mic. But basically, this was a T-Run versus Zerg that I just played on Akilon Wastes. This guy opens pretty aggressively, so I feel like this is a somewhat decent game to show you guys. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit though. Pretty much just want to show you guys what I did. Do a little bit of replay analysis. More replay analysis is better, and I can also send this to YouTube so more people can see it, which is always nice. And of course, more content to put out. So I do very standard command center, barracks, gas. I build in the low ground. My opponent does a 15 pool. He does a very fast spawning pool. I noticed this because my SCV arrives, and his hatchery is like still only 75% done. So that's a big tell for me that he's being aggressive. Trouble. So I prepare for a Baneling bust. He gets a fast burrow, which is even more interesting. He gets a lot of lings out, and he just kind of like lines them up in a weird way. So that if I step down with this spew to kill this. Because now I'm like, alright, I'm not scared. And then he runs in with all these lings, and I'm like, fuck me. That's all my SCVs. But yeah. So he's gonna go roaches next. 25 supply. Yeah, he killed a lot of workers. Actually, only 6. Well, he killed a good number of workers, to be honest. He goes for a third base. So at this point, I throw down the third command center, by the way, and I got into extra barracks. So I get a lot of bio out in case he did any kind of follow-up attack. And of course, this command center is to make it so losing SCVs doesn't matter. He barrels a ling like a jerk. Hellions clean this up. He's got roaches on the way. He's like building roaches. And I feel like this is a big mistake on his part because he killed some workers. He delayed my natural for like years. I land my natural 10 minutes. This is when you want to be taking your third base. So worker count wise, we're still even though. And that's a big problem. Like he could have just pumped out drones endlessly. He makes so many lings and so many roaches, this guy. Like it's actually kind of ridiculous. Look at the worker count. It's very close. By the way, I have 3 orbitals, so it doesn't matter. If I'm 10 behind, I'm actually ahead. So he comes up with these roaches. I finish my wall quickly to keep him from running past. And he focuses down a couple SCVs, but I have a missile turret here, so he comes up and burrows by the bunker. I can just him anyway. So I kill off all of his roaches. And now he's behind because he doesn't have the tech that he needs. Like now he's going to get Evo Chambers. Now he's going to get his +1. Now he's going to get all these wonderful good things. But it's a bit late. I'm going to start going for the drops and whatnot. So drops going to hit the main base and the third. And this is where I can just start putting on lots of pressure. Come in, just doing as much damage as I can. I see he's doing Roach Hydra. I'm like, whatever, not a big deal. I'm just going to go for a lot of bio. Just outproduce you. No big deal. Lots of Marauders. You see I add on a lot of production at the same time. My upgrades are kind of late, but it's not a big deal because I knew his would be too. Clean up the overlords he's got on these bases. And he's like, oh, I've got a bunch of roaches, I got a bunch of hydralisks. He does have a lot of hydras, but he doesn't have range. And I always think that opening up with muscular augments is only good if you want to harass. For a big attack like this, it's not as good. My Marines pick off some of this stuff. Yeah, go for the Marines. And now he's getting ready to come in and attack me. I do have a Widow Mine up here. This doesn't do too much. But of course, engaging into a ramp like this is always a risky proposition versus a Terran player. So actually, it's always risky, really. Diving up ramps in general. So actually, I want to get a new DOS. I want to get a DOS with like brown switches. Because I haven't really gotten anything back from Razor yet, so I don't know. They might take another month like they did last time. Did I forget my +2? Okay, there it is. There's my +2 armor. Still have the drop over here, and right now, I'm just kind of using the drops. I've contained him so much. He doesn't have any more bases than I do. I've got my third landed. My third landed really late, but, like, I'm doing just fine. Let's speed things up a little bit. Good drop harass. More drops sent out. I got a Viking to go poke away at this one. And right now I'm just feeling really, really strong because I'm starting to get a couple wood mines out as well. And it's not such a tanky, such a heavy composition. I'm so lean on units. Like, this guy's gonna try to fight me, but I'm like, I don't actually care. He's got some Banelings mixed in. I pull the Marines behind my buyout, so I save them. They're still alive for this fight, and they actually give me the extra bit of DPS I need to win. And then I take out the base of the drop at this point. So I'm just pretty much just gonna do this entire time. Always want to get nice here. He gets some infestors. That's not gonna be enough. I got too much. He cleans this up now, but I'm just like, okay, lift up, boost back, go home. Drop's still putting on pressure. He has the infestors though with his ability, so he's able to pick those off, no big deal. But I'm way too ahead at this point. And my fourth command center's about to land. He doesn't have a fourth base yet. He's gonna try to retake it now. That's gonna take time, of course. Because I've got a lot of bio. These upgrades are also only 2-2-3-3. Which is nice. I spent my bio enough to didn't mean anything. And then I just kind of steamroll and win. So that was that game. That's pretty much over.